Hey everyone, the Good Captain here. Welcome to round 6, top of round 6, Austro Hungary's turn. Sorry about the delay. I was away for a while, and I promise the next game that I publish will be with somebody who uh, posts every day, so we can post up a turn every day. But as it is, this is probably a game that's at least at most halfway through, I should say. I expect this game to go for a little while. So we'll just have to endure it. Now, history. What did the Italians and the Americans do? So here we are. Italians buy 4 infantry, save 1. They load up 2 infantry off of Rome and land them in Albania. So now they have this battleship offshore. Cruisers do not offshore. Battleship will shoot, and the 3 infantry will shoot. And this time they'll probably get Albania. And then the 3 infantry move from Rome to Tuscany. And then the combat ensues. So, attack defense. The battleship hits, so the Italian infantry don't even roll, and the Austro-Hungarian infantry hits back. So it's just swaps there, and Albania goes over to the Italians. That's it. Yeah, that's literally everything. Didn't make moves in Africa, I guess. Okay, he drops his 4 infantry in Rome, and the turn is complete. United States. Now, yeah, fully engaged here. So what is he going to do with this group down here? He ditched Spain, so it looks like he went for the extended sea lift with the Americans. So he moved his seaborne army into the sea zone off of Italy and reinforced Albania. And then he brought over the next army. But this is the issue with doing this sort of sea lift. It starts to get kind of wonky, right? So he hit me first here with 4 transports. There's 3 here in the next wave, and then now he only built 1. So you can extend your shuck, but it costs you. So now we are at the Austro-Hungarian turn. Alright, so we are going to purchase. I've decided just to purchase bodies. I'll explain why in a moment. So we're going to move 1 inf out of Sevastopol into Ukraine. This is sort of a strategy I set up for while I was at Germany's turn here. So we're just pushing everything. Air units got to go up into Belarus, right? So we have 4/3, so we maintain air supremacy. The Germans already have air supremacy in Ukraine if the Russians come down, and either of these are extraordinarily highly likely to lose. So otherwise, we push here. All these go here. This is just all the infantry but 1 go here. And now you can see the symmetry of this. It's 8 artillery, 36 infantry, and 4 fighters. So if he hits us with this blob up here without fighter support, because he would 95% of the time or something lose that air battle, he gets plus 3 pieces. It's like a plus 9 tub swing, but then he exposes his capital. So I don't actually think he's going to attack. I think he's going to just, I mean, this is already a little odd. Well, not odd, but the other fellows I play against usually have attacked with Russia by now, but he has holed up. He's pulled everybody back. So this to me is a, oh. I just realized if I move this piece into Ukraine, he will be inclined to take Sevastopol with the Russian piece. I kind of like that idea, except for the fact that he gets another 3 IPCs. So, and the reason I would want this to go back to Russian is this is, to me, this screams armistice. We haven't swapped pieces yet, so if I can seize and hold a third territory adjacent to his capital, um, and he offers terms, Russians offer terms, and that army just disappears off the map, and I don't have to fight that 70-man army. That would be great. I would love that in exchange for him burning down all these IPCs in the back row. I'll think about that later. I'll probably continue as I have it right now because I don't have a force that can hold a third territory. I barely have the force, I think, to just hold these two. And yeah, the supply, yeah, France has got up in my grill pretty quick here, so Germany's, the faucet of reinforcements is pretty thin over here. So we'll move the armor from Vienna to Trieste. We'll move these artillery from Serbia to Trieste. And we pull the entire army from Venice into Trieste. And this looks odd, right? Like, why not at least leave a blocker? Well, I thought it was odd that he gave me Venice to begin with. I don't feel like he had to do that. And yeah, so I'll have 31 pieces and he's got 34 pieces. This is probably good enough. I think I'm going to send everyone else to the Eastern Front. Now, the strategy here with what I'm doing against Italy is my intent is to smash this, or both. If he pushes out, I have to smash them both. Knock this position out dead, and put artillery on the shoreline in Albania, and just end this kind of route in. Just stick my finger in the eye of his plan for shifting American troops in via this channel. And then, well, there's a way I'm going to defend Tyrolia and Trieste after that point. I already have it in my mind, but that's for another moment. So let's go ahead and cycle. Oh yes, the Navy. Is there anything worth spiking down in the Italian sea zone? So what I mean to say is to prevent him loading or unloading transports. So let's see. So after the Russians go, the Germans go, the French go. So the French don't have any troops to reinforce here, and the British also don't have any troops to reinforce here. The French would have one battleship. Comes around to the Italian turn. No, that's right. This player, he built up this big American Navy, so I think we're going to hold up. We will just hold up. Okay, so yeah, that's it. For better or worse, this is how we're going to roll. I feel a little weak on the west right now, but that's probably because the Americans just shotgunned a bunch of forces into Albania, so the balance is a little wonky, but that's all right. They didn't tap Spain. They have a very extended shuck, so they've got their own problems. We'll get some relief from that as the game progresses. So, okay, that's it. I guess there's no combat. Yeah, so we just place the 12 pieces here. And I think we collect another 36. Yeah, okay, great. All right, so some turns are like that. What do I expect the Russian player to do? Well, I think I think he's gonna just sit on his hands. Doesn't have enough force to attack Sevastopol. I wonder if he'll leave a blocker here. I'm certain he'll put a blocker in Karelia. He might just leave this contested in Livonia and then just add pieces. I think we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to bring in bodies. And I think it's gonna have to be the Austro-Hungarians that kick in the door. So the way I see this going is, I don't know if we'll get accept the truce or not, but armistice, I should say. But I see this going with the Austro-Hungarians punching in first. Yeah, or maybe the Germans. Either side. Either way, one of those sides will punch in first, get mauled up, but have at least one unit in there to create a contested zone. That's the main goal. And then have the other side, the Austro-Hungarians, come in and not attack. And so that seizes up this territory's IPC. So like it's a war of IPCs. So we want to bring it down to bring it down. Yeah. So not 100% certain if it's better to accept the armistice or just take over all Russia for the money. I think probably the answer is that the CP should be content with either result and just sort of play the board. So, all right. Thanks for watching this. All the best from the good captain, and bye-bye.